Hello, my name is Michelle Foster, and I'm the grade 2 teacher at Coolamy Elementary. And today I'm going to use Volunteer Tracker to set up a program to help me manage my grade 2 helpers. What I want to do in this program is I've got helpers who come in and help students with reading assignments. They help students with math assignments, sometimes art assignments. And that happens on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, and that happens twice a day, in the morning and in the afternoon. So I want to set up a volunteer program, and I want to use Volunteer Tracker to do that. I've talked to some of my colleagues, and they tell me that the effective way to do that is to first create a volunteer group with my group of volunteers who regularly participate as my helpers. First set up a volunteer group and then set up a master template and then generate the opportunities for the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday dates from there. So as you can see, I've already set up my volunteer group. Let me just show you that. Here are my grade 2 helpers and here are their names. I'm going to invite these folks when I set up and generate those opportunities. So I'm going to go back to the home page. A couple of things here. Currently, I don't have any templates, and there are no upcoming opportunities that I'm managing as well. That's what this zero indicates. So I'll go into my templates. I can see it's empty right now. I'm going to create a new opportunity template, and I'm going to give it the name Grade 2 Helpers, and I'll just copy that. Well, that's a template name, but I'll copy that to the opportunity name. So that's the name that's going to be on all the opportunities. And I'm just going to copy that to the description. I'm going to distinguish the template name with this master copy. Okay, so that's my master copy for generating these opportunities. So I do need to define the other things about, each recurring opportunity here in the master. So the location, of course, is my school, 308 Coolamy, or Coolamy Elementary. The room, this is room 202 is what I'm in. Oh, here we are. Okay, I'll select an image. Now, the start time for the morning is 11 a.m. and that actually runs to 12 p.m. And there is an afternoon shift as well. So I can use this button to add as many time shifts as I need. I just need the one more for the afternoon, and that runs from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. Now I need to define the activities. The activities for this are things like student mentor, classroom projects. I can select that as well. When I select multiple activity areas, I need to define one as the primary activity. I'll put down student mentor. For a description, okay, so there's my description. And whatever you put in this description, whatever you put in this master copy template is going to be copied to, each opportunity that is generated from this. So that'll all be copied into each opportunity. Same goes with any attachments. They don't apply to this one. I can see my name and contact information in the coordinator area. Now, how many volunteers do I need per shift? I need 2, or a maximum of 2 in both the morning and the afternoon shift. So I will indicate that here. Okay, so this is the number of volunteers per date/shift, for each individual shift. I can go ahead and save and close that. There's also the opportunity to save changes and create opportunities, and that will directly open up the calendar to choose some dates. But I'm actually going to just save and close it and return to the My Templates, and I can see that I now have this Grade 2 Helpers master copy that's been created. A little bit of details are shown here. There aren't any dates for it. They would show up underneath here. And that also indicates that there are no dates selected, for this particular template at this point in time. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Well, actually, let me just quickly go back to home. Just take stock here. I already set up my volunteer group for my grade 2 helpers. That's set up. I now have my template. I haven't generated any opportunities. I still see a 0 here. So let me do that. At any time, I can open this up, and I might do this on like a monthly basis to generate, the next month's dates and invite volunteers to those. So I'll open this up. And I'm going to push this button here to select dates for the recurring opportunities. And I'll start with next week, and I'll select Monday and Wednesday and Friday and go on to the following week as well, and maybe go for 3 weeks forward. And I'll add those dates from the calendar, and then I'm going to push this blue button here to create the opportunities for those dates. And what I can see here are some 18 dates. So I selected 9 dates, but there's actually 18 opportunities, one for the morning shift, on the 27th, and one for the afternoon on the 27th, and so on, right? I've got all of those dates generated. The last thing to do here is to invite my grade 2 helpers to these. So I can individually select these, or I can use this button here to select all of them, and that's what I want to do. And I'm going to send my invitation email for the selected dates. And it opens up this dialog. And I can use these controls to, gather all sorts of volunteers, throughout the school who volunteer, who may have chosen matching activities, or, they're at the same level so that they could help me out. But instead of that, I'm going to click this or button, or choose from one of my volunteer groups. I've already set up this group. I've already, if you will, vetted these volunteers. These are the ones who want to participate. So there's my 12 people from my group. That indicates how many are going to be invited when I send this email. I can put in an optional message here, but basically this is going to self-generate the message. It's going to show all of those selected opportunities in the email, some 18 dates kind of in a tabular format, so that, right in the email, those volunteers will see, what's coming up. They could take a look at that. There's also a link there, and when they click on that link, it's going to bring them into Volunteer Tracker and show them just those opportunities that they can then sign up for. So I'll go ahead and send that. And if I scroll down to the bottom, I can see that 12 were invited for each one of those date shifts. Okay, I'm going to close this now. And now I can see in the My Templates, on the My Templates page, I can see that same representation kind of summarized here. So now my Grade 2 Helpers master copy has, in fact, 18 upcoming opportunity dates. And they show here, and I can get a visual in terms of, what the status is, how many are interested, how many are confirmed, how many are needed. So this is needed, and as people sign up, that'll be decreased to 0, and so on. So I get a quick visual there. Just going to return to the home page and just revisit some of these badge numbers here. So for my templates, I can see that I have 1. Now for my opportunities, where I can go into that page to also manage opportunities, but I can see that 18 upcoming opportunities are also indicated there. And that is it. Thank you.